Yeah, we in the studio, we in the studio, we in the studio, the studio, we in the studio, we in the studio, we in the studio, the studio. You know what we doing, supporting indie artists. DJ Shy, Mr. Catch Right, got the cup of Henny charging. Out the margin with the topic of discussion. Money talk, we hear the fussing, and they keep the special guests coming. Shy got the mute button, Chris got the drop. In the studio, they get it out the pot. They play the videos, let them know how to knock. Number one podcast, 2 kings, they claim the top spot. Take it to the next stop, get your merch at the rec shop. Swerving all lanes, got no time for the rest stop. No vest needed, intellectual bullets, get your head shot. From Spanish braids to dreadlocks, we here for the people. Did it from vinyls with needles, can't play hard if you Kegels. Looking for my ring like I'm Schmeagle, here for the bread like a seagull. Warring for the flow, it's illegal. Everything out the vein, let it bleed through. Checking when you coming, cause we see you. We in the studio, we in the studio, we in the studio, the studio. We in the studio, we in the studio, we in the studio, the studio. We in the studio, we in the studio, we in the studio, the studio. We in the studio, we in the studio, we in the studio, the studio.
Rec boy. Tap in with my guys, the Rec Boys. You should tap in too.
The studio.
Rec Boys.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
Rec Boys. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. What's shaking, my peoples? Happy hump day. We are the Rec Boys. I am DJ Rec Boy Shad.
Mr. Catch Rec.
And we are the Rec Boys. This is in the studio with the Rec Boys. Shout out to everybody just tapped in. Shout out to the cousin D. D, what up? Shout out to Big Rob. Big Rob's in the building. Esperanza, the movement. LLC is in the building. Yo, Rashida's in the building. Yo, shout out to Peaches and Blade. You can catch them tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Facebook Live. Make sure you tap in and watch the lovely ladies. Yo, Chris, when we supposed to have the conversation, my nigga? What's going on? I'm trying to build this empire over here of these shows and everything that's going on, man. I need to find out what's happening. What's up, man?
You know I'm not gonna talk about it live, but I hear you.
All right, man. All right. Well, get to the getting. All right, get to the getting. Get to the getting. You know, shout out to the Village. The Village Global Network is in the building. Yo, so what's shaking, man? How you feeling? Already taking it to the head. That's
you already know, bro. Blessed. You know, I'm a little excited tonight, man. When we get Brooklyn in the house, I know you be feeling some type of sort of way. So I'm a little excited. I've been, this was a full bottle, so I'm kind of feeling nice and shit. But I'm excited about tonight, man. I've been doing my research. You know how I be shot. I be sitting back. I go check out the artist, the person, and bro, 21 albums. Probably got more. Because the internet, you can't, they be fucking up. The Wikipedia and shit be fucking up. 21 albums, King. 21. Yeah, I'm going to let you sit on that.
21, that's a lot. But, I'm going to think about that. But, yo, I told you, I'm Brooklyn by marriage. I can pull up. No, I can literally, I can pull up. I can't pull up in all of Brooklyn. I'm not going to play myself. But I can pull up. I could be on the block. Certain spots. Certain spots, my shit valid. Right. But 21, that's a lot of fucking music.
21, if I'm not mistaken, 4 or 5 of them with boot camp clip. If I'm not mistaken, we're gonna get into all that today because I was thinking about it as I'm doing my research on them. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Rusty Jerks from Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Doing my research and listening to music. I kind of take but the people don't know. I kind of take 1 or 2 days before the interview and just digest as much as I can with music and going back and reading and finding out about the people we have on the show, right? And I'm sitting and I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, this guy's been independent before people were thinking about being independent. You know what I'm saying? And his mentor, Sean P, rest in peace, was on that type of time already. You know what I'm saying? So this, like, you know me, I'm excited about the whole business side of it and ask him, yo, how have you been doing what you've been doing? And going, like I said, I made a post earlier when I'm like, yo, artists, I understand it's hard out here. But if this man been doing it this long and able to do what he's been doing, there's a way, but there's a will, there's a way.
You said 21 albums. That's a lot of fucking albums. Man. I'm struggling to put out one.
I ain't say EPs, LPs either. Like
no, that's no, but that's dope. And then imagine a mixtape because he came up in the mixtape game. You get what I'm saying? So nah, that's dope.
Came up probably before it was tapes, vinyl. That, like, we're gonna get into all that because he's been around through. He's seen the transitions, right? You know what I mean? So for me, it's kind of dope to even learn more of that back before I knew of what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows before me. You know what I mean? So it's dope to have these kind of conversations and see the growth in people. Because again, I'm from Brooklyn too. I'm from the 80s. I don't know what year he's from, but he's probably a little bit before me. So he probably seen it crazier than me than I seen it in the 80s. And for me, that shit was fucked up. So I can imagine what it was 10 years before that.
He was probably, dude, if he was running with the camp, them the niggas was fucking it up. Fuck out of here, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about? They was bugging. They were not.
I'm from Brooklyn. That what you're specifically talking about came a little, but let's not even play no games because he'll tell us right now. We got the homie Rusty Jukes from Crown Heights, Brooklyn.
Let's get it into it.
What up? What up? What's good?
What's good,
King? What's shaking, homie? How you feeling?
Ain't shit, man. I'm great, man. I'm great. What's going on with y'all?
So I don't know if you heard me tell Shad and shit. Every time we get somebody on here from Brooklyn, because I'm from Bushwick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You from Crown Heights. Shad always feels some type of story. Because, you know, when Brooklyn get together, it's like we try to take over the house. You know what I mean? No matter where we at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo,
so,
nigga,
but like how
Brooklyn
he said,
always in the house.
Yeah, like he said.
Always. Y'all niggas everywhere.
He married in, right? So real quick, for the people who don't know, can you introduce yourself real fast?
What up, man? It's Rusty Jukes, the king of the crown. You know what I mean? Sean Price protege. You know what I mean? 21 albums deep, like my man said. You know what I mean? Internationally known, international tour vet. Word.
Dope.
Yo, was you shocked when you heard him say he knew you had 21 albums?
Nah, cause I talk about that shit too. You know what I mean? Like as soon as I drop my next one, I'll be like album 19. You know what I mean? Album. You know what I mean? So I'll be putting people onto that.
Yo, we gotta hit Wikipedia up because they definitely didn't have you down for 21 albums. I counted, I think it was like 14, 15. And then as I watching the interviews, I'm like, hold on, like he said 21. So then I go back to Wikipedia and shit because I like everybody know who tapped in. I'm this guy. Like I'm sitting there, I'm learning.
No doubt. So, yeah, man. Yeah, and that's all since that's 21 albums since 2008. You know what I'm saying? Like before that, I was just putting out music featuring on shit and a lot of singles and shit, you know what I mean, for years. And I had other record deals that didn't fall through, you know what I mean? So my first official album was 2008.
But you've been at it since 96 or something,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. This fucking, this shit is crazy with this camera angle. I'm holding it this way, but it's showing me like, shit was crazy.
You look
really?
straight. Yeah, you look straight.
No, I mean, the way this shit is. No, I mean, I'm holding the camera, but this shit crazy. Yeah, but we good, guys.
No, you good on our end, you know, so go
ahead.
So since 96, you've been making music. Your first feature was with Helter Skelter, right?
Yeah, man, that was they was working on their second album titled Magnum Force. You know what I mean? That's when I met them. You know what I mean? I had a manager at that time, and he's Rock Cousin. You know what I'm saying? I was running around just doing a whole bunch of music showcases and shit like that. And then he was like, yo, you know, Helter Skelter working on their second album. I'm trying to see if I can get you, you know, do a joint with him or something. You know what I mean? So he brought Sean Price around my way. He came through Kingston Ave and shit, and I met him, spit for him. And, you know what I mean? We clicked since then, you know what I mean? And I was just going through Brownsville, fucking with them, you know, while they was recording or when they was going to, you know, I had been to many studios, you know what I'm saying, before then, but they was like artists that was signed and had deals and, you know what I mean? They had the 12 to 12 time booked and shit, you know what I mean? That shit was all brand new to me. And, you know what I mean? That's how I got on their first album. I mean, on their second album.
Did you sign the Boot Camp Click, or was that just like?
Nah, I signed every time I do a deal with Duck Down is always a one-off. You know what I mean? Like when I did my first single deal Well, the single was called "Live the Life" that dropped in '98, and that was just for that single. Then I had another single called "Fall Back" with them, and then through the years I just was collaborating with the camp all on their albums, and my first album was just for that album. You know what I mean?
Right. So
Every album I did with them, I did like 5 with Duck Down.
Right. I was just out there kind of like 4 or 5. But
Yeah, I'm just trying to say, I'm saying all that to say, like, we never signed like, for a 2-album deal, 3-album deal. It was always for that project. You know what I'm saying? So I was always a free agent.
Right. And was that by your intentions? Because like I said earlier, everybody knows Sean P. He was about his business,
that was mutual. That's just how it was. Like they wasn't, yeah.
So you understood the business early, I guess is what
right.
I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I had to learn that shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm from the days way before this, when you had to go up to labels. Like I've been up to almost every label shopping my shit. You know what I mean? I did all of that shit, man. When you really had to run the streets with it.
So, were you like before you got to record with them?
Right.
Like, what was that feeling you got when you seen like Operation, when you first heard like Operation Lockdown or La Flor, La Shoska? Like, because these are the joys where it was like, and now you're telling me you didn't record with them until after this. So then now you heard all of this shit. Yeah, so you heard all of this shit.
Yeah.
Like, what's the vibe? What was the vibe?
Yo, the vibe, that shit, man, I was a big fan of Boot Camp Click way before I met them. You know what I mean? I was there from the beginning as a fan with Into the Stage. You know what I mean? I was like running that album down, like, you know what I'm saying? Playing that shit nonstop. And then Smith & Wesson came with the Shining, and that was another one. It was just, that shit felt like they was in the studio recording the whole shit. You know what I mean? How it ran through, like, and you know what I mean? The Helter Skelter first album, OGC, you know what I mean? Like I was a big fan. So when I met them, it was just crazy, man. I mean, they was Brooklyn. That was the whole attire, the hoodie, the fatigues, and the Timbs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was that boot camp attire right there.
Nah, for me, it was like, I mean, just seeing like that's how it was. And it was so weird, like being so removed from Brooklyn. We're 2 hours away from Brooklyn. And I remember going to high school with kids who really thought that they were Boot Camp Click. Like they would come to school with no, real talk. And
I was one of them. Listen. Go ahead.
No, yo, same thing. Also with like when Mobb Deep first came out. Like they was all running around saying done, and I'm like, yo, I'm not from Queens. Like, what is? But it's just that vibe.
Yeah, that's how influential they was. You know what I mean? I mean that shit was just crazy. Yeah, I remember Mobb Deep before I knew what they looked like. I remember seeing the sticker everywhere with the they had the grave digger shit. You know what's that shit called? The big staff with the razor over it, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, and you know what I mean? Like boot camp, man. I remember one time working a summer job, and when I bought my school clothes, I bought every color fucking fatigues. You know what I mean? I had the blue, white, and gray, the gray, white, and black, the green, the all green, the all blue, I had all of them shits. Word.
That's crazy. That's because
everybody. It was cheap, and that was in. You know what I mean? So yeah. Right.
You got me reminiscing back in the days, thinking about those times. Like, damn, I remember little, because at that point I'm young. You know what I'm saying? Probably like 10, 12, whatever. But I'm into all that shit. Parents. Go ahead. I was just saying, I remember my parents telling me, "What you listening to is garbage. Don't be listening to that." And fast forward to now, think about what we telling our kids.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? When you think about it. Crazy. My bad, guy. You was
right of that. Nah, I hear you. Yeah, no, I was just saying. Yeah, I'm from '78, so I grew up in the '80s. The '80s was my shit. You know what I mean? That's the era I grew up. But the '90s was really my shit. You know what I mean? That's when I was a teenager. That's when we started thinking we grown and shit. You know what I mean?
That's when niggas hit the streets in the '90s.
Yeah. What's the best era of hip hop for you, in your opinion?
I don't really got a best era. You know what I mean? I love the 90s. I love the 80s. You know what I mean? It's like it's both of them for me.
Yeah.
Word.
So this whole time you running around, because I made a video earlier, and I normally don't do like videos and shit like that. I really don't like to be on the camera and shit. This is shot kind of helping me along with this.
Right.
But in the video I said, yo, he's been touring independently for a long time. And I said that because I hear a lot of artists say, yo, this shit is hard, and I get it, right? Because we own the label as well. We have artists. We understand how hard it is to get traction on an artist, even to get known other places, right?
Yeah.
How did it work for you? How was your trend? Because you came from a different era to where we at
Right.
now. You know what I'm saying? And you're capitalizing on the now. How was all that, the whole travel to where you are now?
I mean, I was doing it then, and then I had to change with the times and, you know, do it how we doing it now. And this way is way easier to me. You know what I mean? This digital era, this shit is like, wow. Like, I wish this shit was like this long time ago. You know what I mean? Like, you could really put some shit out and blow up. You know what I mean? It's no telling. You know what I mean? If you got the money to back your shit, you could put as many projects out as you want. You know what I mean? Whenever you want. Like, so I love it, man. And, you know what I mean? You can have the fans come directly to you, to your website, and buy your shit. You own your website, the domain and all that. You know what I mean? And you get all that money. Or you can put it on all the, you know, TuneCore, have it on iTunes. And, you know what I mean? This shit is just great, man. Like, I shoot all of the majority of my videos. You know what I'm saying? My son hold the camera, he shoot for me. You know what I mean? I get it edited. I put all my albums out. You know what I'm saying? And when I do collaborative albums, they pay me to you know, to do the songs, to do the album. Then they pay me to do the videos, and then I get paid when the music come out. Like, you know what I mean? You can't win, you can't lose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got albums that are licensed, and a whole bunch of songs I do for licensing. So like, I get placements on TV shows on Netflix and shit, like the shit with Gabrielle Union and Jessica Alba. You know what I mean? Like, wrestlers coming out on WWE right now. The champ, what's his name? Carmelo Hayes. He came out to my music. You know what I mean? Like, that's my song. My song is his theme music. You know what I mean? When he come out, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a nice
ESPN, fucking Showtime. Like, they played my music before the when they was promoting the Javante Davis and I forgot the last fight. You know what I mean? Like, what's his name? I think it was Errol Spence. No, Devin Haney. He came out to my music in Australia and shit. Like, that shit is dope, man. Like, and all independent. You know what I mean? So, but I can never say I did this shit by myself. My big thing is with fucking with Boot Camp. You know what I mean? Being with, you know what I mean? I toured the world with Sean Price. I got my name known all those places. You know what I mean? And Duck Down's fan base is worldwide. And especially, you know, overseas. So that's where all my fan base is driven from. Like, I'm attached to that. You know what I'm saying? So I was blessed to be down with the camp.
Yo, listen, Rashida wants to chime in and ask you a question. I'm gonna read it to you real quick. She said, do you think the digital era kills the hustle and grind, which takes the grit out of hip hop, or is it just another grind?
Nah, it's definitely just another grind. Cause it's a whole lot of ways you can make money off of this shit. If you really into this shit, like, you can make money a lot of ways, man. It's a lot of ways to hustle. You ain't got to just wait for a record sale. You know what I mean? Because if you doing that, you ain't gonna be getting no bread. Like, unless you really selling. You know what I mean?
No.
Unless you really selling. Like, I sell all my CDs and everything direct. You know what I mean? I'm get the physical copies. People be like, why nobody buy CDs? Like nigga, everybody buy CDs, man. If they buy vinyls too, if you go, you know what I mean? And that's expensive to buy, but it's a hustle with everything, man.
So real quick, let's circle back to the licensing shit, because you kind of breezed over it like it was nothing, but that's a big deal because that's where a lot of your money comes from. Licensing is way more than a fucking stream, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right, hell yeah. And they come out of nowhere too. I'll be broke and I'll be like, oh shit.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Now I'm up and shit. I was laying there like, the fuck. Now I'm like, yo, let's go food shopping and shit.
And it's not
Let's
hard.
go.
To
Let's
do.
get it.
Yeah, and it's not hard to do, right? Like you go, I ain't gonna say the site. I don't want to give all the game away, but you go to the site. They got a couple of different sites you can go to. You put your shit in, and then they get to pick. And
Right.
a lot of people don't know about it. So if you on the game ahead of time, your shit ends up getting picked for a lot of. Like we had an artist as drums on Law and Order, and that shit just was just ringing.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
when we finally figured out the paperwork side of it, his manager hit us, was like, yo, I don't know if you remember back, hit us, was like, yo, check the bank account. We looked like, yo, what the fuck, what happened? They booked us for some shit or something? Nah, that's the licensing shit. And I'm like, yo,
you see?
Like, studio was built and shit after that. We like, oh shit, okay, like this is dope, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
yeah, you see? Put that shit to good use.
Yeah.
I gotta what after being in this so long and like what is it that keeps you? Is it the love or is it like not, I could still make a living doing this?
I've never seen myself doing anything else. You know what I mean? Like once I really was like, I was writing since I was 12, and that was like 1990. And I've always been like, this is what I want to do. Every job I had, I was on that motherfucker. Like I'm just here for a minute till I, you know what I mean? Till I ain't gotta do this shit. I was never a company man. You know what I mean? So I can't see myself doing nothing else. And it's the love. Cause cause I've been through a lot in this shit, ups and downs, and you know what I mean? To where I'm good. I don't have to work. I take care of my family. Like I raised all my kids on this rap money. You know what I'm saying? And I just gotta do this shit. I just gotta do it. Like I can't see myself stopping no time soon.
Nah, that's dope because
are you planning on bringing somebody up under your wing if you don't have somebody already, like an artist, a younger artist that you already seen and you like, yo, I could put some time into him or her?
Yeah. If but I would like to be in a position where I could do that though. I don't want to just be like doing it from an artist standpoint. I would love to have my get my label and all that shit first. You know what I mean? So I could really do all of that. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I just help. It's a lot of young dudes from around my way that I help with doing this and that, or just giving them a verse, or you know what I mean, or pointing them in the right direction, or linking them up with somebody. You know what I mean? So when I'm in that type of position, then I can really do that.
Dope.
Got you.
Word.
Yo, Big Ra, stop fronting. Chris, he said the word of the day is fronting. Chris, guess what?
Shirts.
No, check it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass this duty off to Chris.
Nah, he wants that special color shirt, Shad. Remember that?
I don't have the shirt, dude. Stop, yo, listen. Wow, listen.
That shit is
It was a
cool.
limited.
No, because he wants
color shirt, and we only made like 3 or 4 of them. And
I like the black and red one that you got right here. That's right.
Oh no! You can get one of these. Right? You want one of these? Yeah. No. You can yo Jux, send the Addy. We gonna get you one. Send the size, everything. We already know. Listen, you about that paper, so I know I'm gonna see my shit somewhere on Instagram. So.
Oh yeah. Nah, I post all of that. I'm like, yeah.
That's what I'm.
That might be in the video. Word.
That's
yo. Listen, listen. If you need wardrobe, hit a nigga. Hit a nigga. I'm all about the shits now. Like no. Real talk. No, it's too much money to be made. Like real talk. Honey Stacks, you in the building? I know you doing video. Shout out to Honey Stacks. She's in the building. Yo, hit me. My wife does bathing suits. My wife does croc tops, boy shorts, hitters. Listen, no.
Yeah.
Yo, excuse me, Jux. I gotta get it in real quick. Yo, listen, if y'all niggas need merch for the videos, all you gotta do is hit me. Matter of fact, hit Chris.
You know what's crazy?
Hit Chris. You need his number. I'm gonna give you his number. I'm gonna give you his number.
We had a guy who was doing the merch for us, right? And we got tired of because the dude ran out of the colors and all that. So I had to go get my own shit.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
That's time for all of that.
Yeah,
that's how you do
it.
it.
Need the guy no more. So you know what I mean? All that's gonna come back. But let's get back to Jux and shit.
Honey Stacks. Hold on. Let me get my shit.
Good.
Honey Stacks. We got bikinis, crop tops. Esperanza, we got crop tops, boy shorts, baby tees. Yo, listen, if you can find it, we got it. So make sure you hit Christopher Rodriguez on Facebook, blow his shit up. Let him know. Listen, AKA Mr. Catch Wreck. Let him know your size, Addy, and we're gonna get that to you because we all for the peoples. Like I'm trying to get our shit like everywhere, man. Fuck all this shit. All right, but back. Speaking of, since we already got my promo, because you got something else, because I got trivia.
No. Go ahead. Before we get to the trivia real quick, I got another question. Right now, everybody, well, not right now, because everybody on this independent shit right now, but for a while, everybody was chasing deals and all different type of shit. What made your mindset to stay independent and keep that grind to keep going? Because on this show, like, I try to bring guys like you on so y'all can give these guys game, right? Because without us telling them how we bumped our head and we fell, so they don't gotta do it, they don't learn. You know what I'm saying? So what piece of advice would you give an independent artist in that aspect?
I know I just tell her how I came into it. You know what I mean? I was signed to Select Records one time with Rock Boy with DR Period. You know what I mean? And then I was, I signed to a few other independent joints, but I fell into the independent shit because that's what I could do. You know what I mean? That was what was available for me, and I just made it work for me. You know what I mean? So if I couldn't get the major shit, I had to make the independent shit work. You know what I mean? And then as I got into it, I learned over the years, and you know what I mean? I invested in myself, and you know what I mean? I just made the shit happen. I learned from Sean Price, you know what I mean, with all of these shows and shit, and I started booking my tours. You know what I mean? Then before you know it, they was just calling me, and I didn't have to book it. You know what I mean? So it's just, stick there. If this is the shit that you love, you go hard for that shit, man. You know what I mean? Put your money behind it and don't fuck around. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. I tell artists all the time. I'm like, yo, when they like, yo, I do this, I do that. And I'm like, yo, do you love yourself? And like, what the fuck you asking me that for? And I'm like, because it's you, motherfucker. It's not nobody. It ain't the person. It ain't dumb. It's you. When you believe in yourself, that shit projects to everybody, and that power is fucking. You
gotta make them believe. Just like when I get up on that stage, I don't ask niggas to throw their hands. Like, yo, I'm a crowd motivator. You know what I mean? I'll make the crowd do what it do. They ain't never had to heard the song in their life. You know what I mean? But with the way I present that shit, they love it. Like, yo, like they be like, yo, your confidence and shit. That's how you got to do it. Cause you know what I mean? Cause when they know that you believe it, then they start believing the shit. You know what I mean? And I would definitely tell artists, every independent artist that's out there working and shit, keep your job until you can't, you know what I mean? Until you got it like that. Cause you always need, it was mad times where I was like, damn, like I always was working and shit, but it was times I was out of work. Like you need that job to keep, you know what I mean? To keep your shit afloat. Definitely, man.
It was crazy because MC Shan came on here and he said, artists, music should be your hobby. Keep a job.
Yeah.
Until it turns into your job, and now you
right.
That's
yeah, exactly.
All right, Shaq, what we got?
We got trivia. You already know this whole month. I think the last two shows we did. What did we do? Last week we did Yo MTV Raps, right?
I thought you did the basement last week. Yo MTV Raps.
Yeah, we did the basement, and then we did Yo MTV Raps. So I had to take it back to the essence. Video Music Box. Do you know there's not a lot of information about? Yeah, there's not a lot of information about Video Music Box, but they have a documentary on it. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, did you see the document? Oh, so then you might be up.
I already knew everything they was gonna say on that motherfucker almost. You know what I mean? It was a lot of shit I found out, but I was watching Video Music Box from the beginning, man.
So
we gonna find out how much you paid attention.
Hold on, real quick, Shaq. Was it Bobby Simmons that was doing Video Music
Box?
That's
Flavor Videos. That's my
videos. Did you watch
that's
that?
my
Did
shit too. Bobby is my brother, man. Yo, listen, I just did a song and video with Stetson Sonic recently, like 2 weeks ago and shit. Yo, Bobby, my brother, man. I've been up on the show more than once. Word.
It's crazy because this
Bobby used to play my videos all the time, man. Video Music Box, Flavor Videos, and what's the other shit? B-Cat. Word.
Yo, this is so crazy because I'm watching this shit today, and then I'm searching for the rest of the interview. I'm like, oh, so these niggas really just put out the one clip. Like, I don't normally, no. Like, I don't normally rock like that. Like, it got to be somebody like that, you know. And then I'm like, damn, I seen they have a 7-minute clip, and I'm like, damn, that's it. Like, Yo, but and then crazy that tonight you come on and you like, yeah, that's the homie. That's crazy.
Yeah, Bobby,
Right.
that's my brother. Hell yeah, and
Right.
Daddy O, all of them.
Real quick, I've been in contact with him for a little bit. I'm trying to get him on the show. We I was
Really?
90%
Yo,
of the way there.
Bobby is the one
Oh,
to get on the
see?
show, man.
That's that
Bobby got
bullshit.
stories, and
Yeah.
that shit is really real. And then and he funny as a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, we
Yo,
like
That's
he
like-
90%.
look like he's funny.
He was in everybody's living room, son, when that show
Right.
came on. When you know you
Right.
could just call, you sitting right there looking at him, and you could call him and talk to him.
Right.
Like that shit was crazy, son.
Yo, I ain't even gonna front. I felt some type of sort of
What?
way, right? 'Cause
Yo,
I've been
that
reaching
shit
out
was
for a
crazy.
minute. I've been reaching out for a minute, but I've been getting like, you know how you get these motherfuckers who say they connected to somebody, but I come to find out I wasn't really having a conversation with him after I seen him on Math. Right.
Right.
I seen him on Math. I'm like, yo, damn, he did Math and he didn't come over here. That's crazy. So I finally got a connection to where I got to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, I didn't know. And I'm like, damn, but can we do it now?
See?
You know what I'm saying? He like, oh yeah, definitely. So we trying to figure that out. But hearing that you saying this, I'm like, and this is how
Yeah,
the
Bobby
universe
man,
work,
cool.
right?
I know he'd do this shit with no problem.
Right, just
Hell
how the
yeah.
universe works, though, right?
Yeah, this
It
shit
works.
sounds
It works
really-
in due time. So by you saying what you saying now, I know that it's gonna happen because it's just gonna happen now at this time. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh
how
no,
that shit
absolutely. And like I said, with the questions, video music box is so, and then him like this is present. Like they just put the clip up today where he was talking about video music box and the bullshit, and it's weird that we actually are going
No,
through this.
what was
But,
crazy? Hold up. What was crazy when he said the dude Sticks. Remember the video dude who was running around with the camera shit on MTV?
Yeah,
He said
they
that
had
was
him. They
supposed
had
to
him
be
trying to
him.
be like Bobby and shit because he's a slim,
Yeah.
dark-skinned dude, funny. Yeah.
That shit had me fucked up when he said it.
Gotcha.
I'm like, yo, it makes sense now. Like even the comparison of how they didn't look like crazy, but
Yo, that was the hood show right there. Like everybody, Brownsville was on the phone heavy with Bobby, but he had the whole New York, the
The whole New
tri-state,
York,
motherfuckers in Jersey, Connecticut was calling in, and yo, all the females was calling in crazy.
That's
you
when
can't tell,
had
yo,
mad
Bobby. I
phone
knew
lines.
Bobby. Yo, it was mad women calling, yo, Bobby, yo. Yo, that show was crazy.
We used to call our
It was
people
People
crazy.
wanted,
different
dudes
places.
wanted to be Bobby, huh?
Yeah, we used to call people in different places. Like, yo, at this time, calling. We cross this joint. Call her. We used to fuck the.
Yeah.
We used to fuck that shit up.
Yeah, because you gotta get this shit played.
Right.
I didn't know that they were calling him the TV antenna guy. Like that was really like you had the state. He didn't really have the channel. You had to move it and get it.
Yeah, I think it was 25. It was 25 or 35. One of them shit.
All right, well,
25.
let's get into trivia. I already told you what it's about. We are doing video music box, so let's get into it.
This is Brooklyn on Brooklyn crime.
How long did video music box last? From 1985 to 1995, from 1988 to 2000, 1983 to 1998, or 1984 to 1996?
Shit, putting all them damn numbers up there is like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Right.
But
Who said D?
I'ma say, damn, I don't think it was the 85 to 95 exactly. But it was before 88. I think it was A. It's D.
Y'all both wrong.
Damn.
Yo, listen, I forgot to put the timer on there. I've been slipping. There's a few people that got it right.
But they
Shout out
had
to
came
JB.
back too. But yeah, that was the first run. Yeah, so.
Yeah, no. I mean, you can Google me. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
No, I ain't saying wrong.
Don't Google him because he's gonna put you full screen. Don't Google him. Just.
No. I mean, no, it's a possibility. I could be wrong.
I believe
Yo,
it.
listen, I smoke weed. Sometimes I write the wrong shit down.
Yo, he did this
It is
shit.
what it
He
is.
did this shit to Jimi Kendrick. We had Jimi Kendrick on here, right? And he's setting Jimi Kendrick up like this, and I'm sitting here having a good time, sipping my Henny like I always do, and I'm not paying attention to what he's selling them. He's like, "Go ahead, Google me, go ahead." I smoke sometimes. Jimmy Googled them. And all of a sudden, I see Jimmy full screen. I'm like, oh fuck, Jimmy, why you Google
Yeah, look at
shot?
his
Like
face.
he put
Look
you
at his
look at your
face when he
face when
aced.
you ace. Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is bad. Man. Damn.
All right, so listen, it's zip. We got 4 more questions.
Yeah,
Yo,
let's
listen, I
go.
don't care if it's Brownsville, Brooklyn on Brooklyn. I don't care about none of that shit. Somebody got to
This
win.
is bad business.
All right.
Brooklyn gotta stick together. B. It's bad business.
All right, well, so y'all both gonna be losing. That's what y'all telling me. Let's get into
one of
it.
us gonna win. One of us gonna win.
All right. Original intro to the iconic New York City video show Video Music Box is A, Video Music Box, B, Countdown, C, 5 Minutes of Funk, or D, The Box.
Man, I forgot the name of that shit too. But it was the box.
Big Ross says C.
The box.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay,
C.
you going with
I'm
you
going
going
C.
with C.
Yeah.
The homies going with The Box.
It was the but I forgot the name of the shit.
I said it's too easy.
Yeah.
Fu said, all right, what is
Yeah,
it?
so that must be C.
Ah! What the heck is this, Ralph?
What do you mean, Ralph McDaniels?
Wrong answer. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the wrong
that's
answer.
it.
Well, it was C.
No, it was C. It was C. 5 Minutes of Funk.
5 Minutes of Funk. Yeah, I never knew the name of that joint
Bonus
though.
question.
Yeah.
Bonus question.
What you got?
Who performed it?
Oh,
Come
I
on, don't
definitely
do this.
I don't know. I
Y'all
don't know
gonna
who
make
did that.
Brooklyn. Yo, listen. Now, see? Where my Rock? I want Rock in the building because y'all making Brooklyn look bad.
Right,
See,
he's
I
even
told
from
you.
Brooklyn now.
No,
It's from Brooklyn. The people from Brooklyn that made that.
He's from Brooklyn. I just can't think of the kid's name. He is from Brooklyn.
Listen, it's a group.
Ah.
That's Houdini. First
Yeah,
of all,
I just can't
y'all,
think
yo,
of the
listen,
fucking
Brownsville, yeah.
Who is it, Shaq?
Shaq?
Who is it?
It's Houdini. It's Houdini.
Yeah, that's Houdini. That definitely is.
Come
Now
on,
that
man.
I think about the song and shit, yeah. I couldn't think of that shit right now.
Oh, Big Rob said Houdini too. Real quick, shout out Big Rob for making this possible tonight. Salute to Big Rob, man.
Nah, shout out to Big Rob. Shout out to Big Chris for getting Big Rob a shirt. That is not your responsibility.
Oh, that's
I'm
fucked
saying
up.
it live. No. We're here. We got it here. Okay, so we good on that. All right,
so
let's get into
what
it.
Score? What score?
It's zip, right? Neither one of
Nah,
y'all got a
I
question,
got
right?
that one. I got
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
you got that one right. So it's one. Brooklyn got one, and the other Brooklyn guy
So
zero.
we're gonna go.
To
No, we're gonna
me-
go Bushwick against Crown Heights. This is bad business, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know why you said that, but all right,
this is
whatever.
bad.
Let's get
This is
into it.
bad.
Let's get into it. Showtime documentary You're Watching Video Music Box came out when? In A, 2018, B, 2019, C, 2020, D, 2021.
The Showtime documentary? I ain't
Yeah.
see that shit. I'm gonna say 21.
I'm gonna say.
It was-
I'm going to see.
I never even seen that one.
I never seen it either. I'm going to see on this one.
Well, see, now y'all can go check it out. See? We learning shit today in the studio with the Rec Boys.
D. Damn.
D.
That's what I said.
All right, so you want all right, calm down, Brooklyn. Yo, listen, I don't want no problem with Crown Heights. Nah, I don't even be over there. I don't even be in that. I don't even be in that. So I definitely don't. I don't want no smoke. I don't know no niggas from over there. So I'm chilling. Yeah, I don't even be.
Nah, I was just making sure it just came up. I'm like, yeah.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. I'm cool. I'm cool.
He said, let's make
I'm
this
cool.
shit clear right now. We good.
Yeah. I don't want nobody from the Heights running down on me because I can't call nobody. I don't know nobody to call from the Heights. All right, so
So it's 1-1.
One up now,
How many
Yeah.
we got left?
right?
2 left?
Yeah.
I think we did like,
Into it.
yeah, go ahead.
Bet.
All right, let's go. Who hosted Nervous Thursdays on Video Music Box?
Oh,
A,
that's
Shorty,
C.
B, Tuffy, C, Crazy Sam, or D,
Nervous.
Ray Dijon?
I
Chris,
think
you
it was
now I heard you.
Nervous Thursday.
I think it was Crazy Sam. Damn, was it? I don't want to fuck that
I
up, but
said
that
Tuffy. Who
damn.
said
It was,
Crazy Sam? See, Rashida said Crazy Sam. Frank
I
said
think it was Crazy Sam, man.
I don't remember this one.
Come
I don't
on,
think
my nigga.
Tuffy would be on a Nervous Thursday. He ain't like Crazy Sam. That's Crazy Sam. There you go.
Yeah.
There it is. There it
Yeah,
is.
Crazy
Chris,
fan was bugged out.
hold on.
Bro,
Hold
crazy.
on.
Yeah, I fucked that package up, Shot. Go ahead. Save me
No.
some.
I gotta stop
I
the show.
was stuck for
Yo,
a
my
minute.
nigga.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Which one?
Yo.
My bad. Go ahead.
You ain't got no beef in Crown Heights, right?
Nah, I'm good in Brooklyn.
All right. Oh, I'm just saying because you look like you
trying
throwing
to
the
say
show,
I'm
my
letting them
nigga.
win? Nah, I'm not.
I don't know what's going on, my
I
nigga, because I got wolves, nigga. Like, what we gotta do, my nigga? Because I don't even do that, my nigga. Like, I just gotta check. I gotta check on my brother. Just gotta make sure you good,
I
my
fucked
nigga.
that one up. I was stuck. I'm sitting there like I was thinking between B and C. Honestly, I just couldn't
You
pick
sure?
it.
Because I'm still in New York, nigga. You good?
Yeah, I'm good, buddy.
No, all right. Because I don't want you to be just throwing the game, my nigga. It's not even that
Nah,
serious.
I was gonna listen. So just know Brooklyn. Okay. I mean, Bushwick and Crown Heights got a little back in the day. Was a little, you didn't want to go over there. So right now it's all fun and games. But I definitely try to get one from Bushwick. But Shot fucked me up on that one. I ain't even gonna lie. But he knew that one off rip. You didn't even get to
off
finish.
rip.
Like, that's C. Yeah. I'm like, oh fuck. And when he said it so fast, I didn't want to just say C with him. I'm like, fuck. Let me think about this. He might be wrong. Like, fuck. My bad. Go ahead.
So we got Bushwick, Crown Heights, Roz talking in Brownsville. Man. All right, listen. It's 2-1 now, right?
This is for everything. Yeah, if I don't tie.
Nah, you lost. It don't even matter. I know. Even if you tie, push, you pay, you lost. So it don't even matter. But let's get into it because I did all the hard work of putting it together. So let's get into it. Red Boys. Who else hosted Video Music Box besides Ralph McDaniels? See? Hey, Lionel. What? Go ahead. Sit you back. Go ahead.
Standing, man. I know.
You got
it
Lionel.
Definitely didn't do that shit.
It's A.
C, Stand the Man, or D, Hit?
It's A.
Who said B?
Uncle Ralph is Ralph McDaniels.
Yeah, trust me, Jukes, fuck with me. It's A.
Nah, it's either it's A or C, but I think it was A. I don't know.
Jukes, fuck with me. It's A.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, that's what I felt like. I just don't remember that name though. Like they called him something else.
Lionel, I guess. That's
that name. Yeah, it was.
That's why I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah.
All right, so
once again,
got it tonight.
Yeah, Chris lost. Let me find out. Crown Heights got y'all shook over there. You all right, nigga? You in Florida? It's okay. I don't know what happened over there. My son choked. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But that was super dope. Shout out to Video Music Box. If you guys didn't go see the documentary, I think it's on Showtime. Go check that out. It's 50th hip hop, anniversary. Go check it out. We try to bring out something so that if you have forgot about it, you go back and remember. I went through and watched the last episode of Yo MTV Raps, 2 hours, and it was so it really took me back to how iconic Yo MTV Raps was. But yeah, so we got the other part of the show. Chris is part of the show. Chris, let's get into it.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of the show. Y'all already know this is called Rec or Rec. REC, reaching everything conceivable. That's what we do over here at Catch a Rec. We trying to be the best at anything we could do, and the people as well. So if you out there doing the best at anything you could do, you catch a wreck. Jukes don't even know it. He out there catch a wreck because he out there reaching everything he can do, everything conceivable. So this is what type of time we on. And this is the segment right here, Rec or Rec. REC, you feeling it? WRECK, you not? We got 2 joints from Jukes that we're gonna play here tonight. Let's see what the people talking about.
All right, let's get into it. You already know what it is. DJ Red Boy Shot, motherfucking Jukes, Rusty Jukes. Crown Heights is in the building.
Wait. Before we go anywhere, let me ask you this, because the name, I ain't even gonna lie. How did you come up with the name? Because me sitting here, growing up in that time period, I'm like, yo, what happened? He went to go do a Jukes and he was kind of rusty at it. How did the name, you know what I mean? You
Rusty Jukes is just stand for like you get stabbed with a rusty blade, you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? Like something like that. Like you know what I mean? Jukes also could mean it's not just robbery, you know what I mean? Like you got stabbed and shit. So it was Rusty, it was Rusty Jukesman. You know what I mean? Because Crown Heights is like this robbery capital and shit. You know what I mean? Like seriously. So
I
it
used
was
to go
called
to
Rusty.
Crown
It was
Heights.
Rusty Jukes Men, and then I just cut off the men and left it as Rusty Jukes.
I used to go
Word.
to Crown Heights like this. All right, as soon as we get past, all right, we good.
No. Listen,
Yeah,
I
like-
think
Everybody was getting booked.
Right.
no, I think every part of Brooklyn had that title at one point in time.
Yeah, they
Like, there
did.
was y'all some grimy ass niggas. All
No, we
of
not worse
Brooklyn.
than the
I'm
Bronx, though.
Especially
We not
from
worse
that time. Shit is
No,
way more
nigga,
cool.
no. Y'all niggas was really running around hitting people in the head with hammers. Like y'all was
But that was,
bugging.
yeah, that was,
Like,
Yeah,
no.
that's some
No, yo, I
B-side
don't give-
shit.
Yeah, no, listen. No, listen. I don't
It was
understand. I
B-Steps
don't know
in Crown
what-
Heights too, though.
They were all over.
Yeah, it was all of them. It was all.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't know.
let me
I
ask
don't
you
know
this:
what
were you
part.
at the movie? Were you at the premiere when they did the? I forgot what year it was, and it was in Manhattan when they did the premiere. The premiere for the Decepticons.
Decepticons.
Oh,
Yeah.
nah. Nope.
I actually met Sean P that night. Rest in peace. I met a bunch of them that night because a lot.
Yeah, I
of
know they
people-
was all there for that shit.
That shit was crazy. Dude, that shit. I'm looking around like.
They
yo,
like,
what
what's the flavor?
fuck?
Yeah,
That
wow.
shit was crazy,
Wow.
Yeah,
All right. Well, the flavor tonight is Record Rec, Rusty Jukes.
let's go.
Let's get into it. Let's go.
Entertainment, sucker.
Yo, who the fuck rhyme harder than Rusty Jukes? Nobody. Who the fuck flow harder than Rusty Jukes? Nobody. Who the fuck go harder than Rusty Jukes? Nobody. Who the fuck rhyme better? Nobody. Cambridge, salute, make some noise.
J-Mob. Hey yo, rappers is food, and I'm starving. If you heard of me, you know it's third-degree arson. Smoke, you don't want no parts of that. Bullseyes on your dome where my thoughts spit at, dog. This ain't the tree you wanna bark up, nor is it the type of convo you wanna spark up. A match energy, watch how you approach me. Hunters tried to run me down but couldn't poach me. Listen closely, I beat on your eardrum like Art Blakey. Your whole style shaky, straight shook, knees like jello. 10-time all-star shooter called Mello. Monticello, I burn plantations, giving all these devils eternal damnation. J-Mob on the track, it's a banger. Rusty Jukes with another cliffhanger. Go hip, hop, mean 16s, let a clip pop. So next time that you wanna flip, stop and listen to this shit again. J-Mob and Jukes, they really get it in. Hard body, back in effect. We team up, jumping like a Mac in attack. Snapping your neck when you listen to the tune. Wow, like the OK Corral at high noon. Consume suckers like a light appetizer. Crown Heights, crime capitalizer, despiser, rapper that bite and don't write. Beat you down with all of my might, it's on sight. Tonight, we gon' get the drop on the ops, then wait for the blue and whites pop on the cops. Props to my whole team, we supreme. Radical, reigning regime too extreme. Gotta get the cream, cash is a must. Bitch duck down when I blast and I bust. J-Mob on the track, it's a banger. Rusty Jukes with another cliffhanger. Go hip, hop, mean 16s, let a clip pop. So next time that you wanna flip, stop and listen to this shit again. J-Mob and Jukes, they really get it in. Go hip, hop, mean 16s, let a clip pop. So next time that you wanna flip, stop and listen to this shit again. J-Mob and Jukes, they really get it in. J-Mob and Jukes, they really get it in.
Cultural Entertainment, sucker.
You already know what it is, DJ Rec Boy Shop, Mr. Catch Rec. Yo, homie, you wasn't feeling it? Cousin D said he wasn't feeling it. What's up, Cousin D? Elaborate a little bit. Everybody else,
because I see RECs across the whole.
no,
thing.
I got more than 3 RECs. So listen, this is my job to cordially invite you to the All Rec wrap up. I think he said lyrics was groovy but low budget. All right, okay. We respect it.
That's on YouTube. That's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's on
Okay.
YouTube. Shout out to our cousin D. He's watching over on YouTube. Yo, listen, we trying to get you guys while we talking about YouTube real quick. Start watching on YouTube. It's gonna be a totally different experience, I promise you. But back to what I was saying, Rusty Jukes, I cordially invite you to the All Rack Wrap Up. Chris is gonna
What's
get
that?
on me if I.
Yeah, you guys
It's where, yeah, the All Rack Wrap Up is where we bring the guests from that year who've gotten all rec, 3 recs on their videos, at least one video, and we invite them to bless us with a freestyle beat that they chose, do a video drop, you spit in the joint, and we wrap up the year with our freestyles from all the people who actually caught rec in the studio.
I bet. Let's do it.
Right. And
Yo, listen, I gotta tell you. Hold on, Chris. Because I'm gonna put Brooklyn in his place real quick. I gotta put Brooklyn in his place real quick.
Queens had it last year, though. That's
No, shout out to Queens. Queens, get the money. Queens, get the money. Queens, get the money.
So I've been talking to Cool Kid from the UMCs. He gonna do it too. He was on the show not too long ago. He said, I hit him. He said, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, all right, that's gonna be crazy. And then Shy got you now. But what I was gonna say was last year Queens got it, and the crazy part was that we had some guys from Brooklyn on, and I thought for sure that he was gonna get it because he's the one who actually did the intro to the show that you heard here tonight. Beat everything, engineered everything. Yeah, shout out to Big Face.
Well,
it's gonna be crazy.
Listen, Rusty.
Yo,
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Bottom Line came in here and he did that. That's the one he did, right? Yeah, and acted. Yeah, no, he acted fool. When I tell you, yo, he spazzed out. I'm so looking forward to what you got because I mean, like, no, because this is it's different when you get those guys that are seasoned and you let them go ahead and get something that they're comfortable with. It's like, oh, you want to play? Oh, you want to catch rec? You want to get some rec? I bet we're gonna get, and especially the people that understand rec. Like, like you already understand what rec is. So it's like, oh, word? I bet. Let's get to it. So I'm definitely looking
real quick
forward
too.
to that.
I don't know if Big Rod told you, but this interview with us will air next Friday in New Mexico, Canada, Ohio, and Guadalupe. It would also air this Saturday on Blazing Up Radio in New York. And then you can catch it on all streaming sites. I'm talking about all major streaming platforms. You catch this interview with Rusty Jukes.
Nice.
As well as YouTube. So the shit gonna be across the world. And even with the All Rec Wrap Up, with that's just gonna be across the world. And we're actually working with we're in talks right now with another podcast called Finally TV to where we could do, get that joint aired. We already air like 6 times a week. We're gonna try to get it on their joint, get it aired like 12 times a week. So we're in the works with that, just for more promotion for the artists and try to get them out there and get them heard as much as possible. That's what this is about at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Trying to get the artists out there, trying to get them heard and be seen, because we understand it takes a lot. You know what I mean? Money and hard work and dedication. You know what I mean? Taking the time away from people's families and shit to push something like this. So that's why we built this shit. But Shy, we got one more, right?
No doubt. Yo, I gotta make some moves and shit, man. I see it's 8.
All right,
so,
we appreciate you, King. Yo, listen,
yeah, man.
Whenever you got something, just send it to us, and we got you, homie.
Definitely, man. Yo, I wish y'all the best of luck and success with everything y'all doing, man. I like that. I love this show. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Enough respect, man. And I'm gonna definitely need some of them tees to rock in the joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna set you up.
After the live, I'm gonna hit you in the messenger on Instagram and shit, and we get all that situated and get you something sent out. But I gotta get it to Rod. I'm gonna send it to Rod, and I'm gonna send it to you at the same time. We're gonna make that happen.
No doubt.
Bet.
Yo, salute y'all. Enough respect, man. Peace.
I'm gonna go ahead and get into the last one anyway. Cause
definitely. And then we chop up a few more minutes, and then we get up out of here. I say it after. I had a great time.
Okay.
Front. Good.
All right. Well, listen. Second joint of the day, Rusty Jukes. Make sure you guys tap into his page. Let him know that you see them here. Let him know that you support. FTN, Frank, the movement. Frank, don't tell him about the movement, Frank. You already know. But let's get into the last video and let us know what load it is on the other side. All right, easy.
Cultural Entertainment, sucker.
I get a rush when I bust some dope lines on roll. I get a rush when I bust some dope lines.
I set it off smooth, feel good music for the soul cause it soothes. Get with the groove, don't let it pass you. Between these bars and this beat, I'ma smash you. Crash through your speakers and punch your mouth toothless. Easy E on this motherfucker, I'm ruthless. Still got my youthness, footwork, hand skill. Hitting moving targets even when they stand still. The cannon got horsepower, left him leaking, he was running but he lost power. I pulverized snares and percussions, WOMD, aimed at the Russians. No discussion on sight, get violated. Completely wiped out, totally annihilated. Rusty Jukes is the guard, putting bullet holes through your motherfucking skull. In a rush,
I get a rush when I
hit him with the heat. Nothing else to discuss with the feet. Rappers quick to roll out and retreat. Just listen how I bust on the beat like goddamn rush.
I get a rush when I
hit him with the heat. Nothing else to discuss with the feet. Rappers quick to roll out and retreat. Just listen how I bust on the beat like goddamn. I set it off raw. This is for the gritty and grimy, hardcore. Rain let it pour, fools get wet. Juke started rebellion when the rules get set. Break, slice it up thin on the plate. Don't worry about the cops cause they in on the tape. Yes, got crooked pigs on payola. My crack tops had more colors than Crayola. Whiter than Ray Liotta on the witness stand. Bars get worked out, fitness plan. Sitting in the van, pull up to catch you. The door slide open and my people just snatch you. Bag on your head, taking you to torture. Welding torch and I'm fixing to scorch ya. Rusty Jukes is the guard, putting bullet holes through your motherfucking skull. In a rush,
I get a rush when I
hit him with the heat. Nothing else to discuss with the feet. Rappers quick to roll out and retreat. Just listen how I bust on the beat like goddamn rush.
I get a rush when I
hit him with the heat. Nothing else to discuss with the feet. Rappers quick to roll out and retreat. Just listen how I bust on the beat like goddamn. I ended off hard. Amanda Waller sending in the Suicide Squad. Metaphoric marksman, dead shot, superhuman accuracy. I don't need a red dot. Shoot you from 50 miles away on a moving train. Left side moving your brain, precise aim. So you don't wanna be in my sights. When I gun you down, I'll be within my rights. Bars, Jukes got a license to kill. Day one, they said the kid's nice and ill. Rusty Jukes is the guard, putting bullet holes in your motherfucking skull.
I get a rush when I bust some dope lines on roll. I get a rush when I bust some dope lines on roll. I get a
rush. I hit him with the heat. Nothing else to discuss with the feet. Rappers quick to roll out and retreat. Just listen how I bust on the beat like goddamn rush.
I get a rush when I
hit him with the heat. Nothing else to discuss.
You already know what it is. DJ Wreck Boy Shot, Mr. Catch Wreck. We are the Wreck Boys. That was Rusty Jukes, straight out of Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Stand up. Yo, listen, dope show, 2 dope videos. I like how he slowed down the hook. It made me think of the boot camp days and their whole vibe, and you know, it was super dope, super duper dope. I had a good time. It was a dope show. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to my people that tuned in on YouTube. You know, shout out to my people that tuned in Facebook Live. You know, let me shout some people out. Frank, the Village Network, Teresa Sanders was in the building, Kimmy K was in the building, Big Rob was in the building, Big Rob from Ra and Ty was in the building, Cousin D was in the building, shout out to Foos was in the building. I seen Tiffany earlier. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Yo, listen, Jerry Bates was in the building. Yo, listen, if you guys are tuned in and just spying, shout out to Esperanza. She was tuned in. Finally TV, Gabe, Bunky. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night. 7 p.m. Facebook Live. Tea Time with Bunky, my little big sister.
They got Alphabetical on them on too. That's
Alphabetical. No, that's gonna be a dope
T-Time
conversation.
had
Yeah.
him on yesterday. That was kind of dope. He actually hit me up and said, salute for the links. But the crazy part was we didn't make the link. That was him. That was him projecting through the show, which made them reach out to him. So salute to them for reaching out, and salute to him for being who he is, and you know what I mean, and doing what he's doing. But Shad, real quick, if you don't mind, let me take over real quick. I was sitting here thinking today, and I'm like, yo, we had a guest on every day this year, and before this year, we kind of spoke before this year, and we was like, yo, we don't want to do guests every week and shit. But this year we committed to doing guests every week. So far today, we did 44 guests. By the end of the year, I'm gonna say we're gonna do the whole 52, because I don't plan on taking the day off, and I know you don't plan on taking the day off because we catch.
Ain't no days off. Yeah, ain't no days off.
So sitting there thinking about it, like that's 52 independent artists, whether they were major artists before, and they're independent artists now. So I want to salute to you, and me as well. Just kind of me patting myself on the back and salute you at the same time. So committing every week to do this show at 7 p.m. You know what I mean? To putting in the work to do the videos that you do, the promotional videos, and the artists who have reached out and wanted to be a part of what's going on here. Salute to y'all, and salute to everybody who's tapped in, right? Because I made a post the other day, and salute to the Village Global Network. I was like, yo, we touching 170 some countries with them, right? And that's kind of dope. You know what I mean? And to be able to for them to afford us that type of opportunity to play our show there on Friday at 12 p.m. in the afternoon is crazy, because these guys are touching places that, most of us have never seen. You know what I mean? And salute to Poppy Blaze, who we have on next week.
That's gonna be a dope show. Finally.
Who was one of the first guys. I'm talking about 2011, 2012, to hit us up and say, yo, at that point we had Shad on FM radio in New York. And we was just making our move to say, you know what, fuck the radio station, we're doing our own thing. And he reached out and was like, yo, let's do something. And we got Shad over there. It was called On the Rec, was actually the name of the show.
Yeah,
and
crazy.
He gave us our first shot. You know what I mean? And from there, it's been crazy. So salute to him. You know what I mean, for giving us the opportunity. And salute to the VGN and everybody who's played the part, because we ain't did this by ourselves, man. We really didn't. There's everybody who taps in every week, everybody who shares the show, our wives, our kids, our mother-in-laws, everybody has played a part in it, whether you think you did, whether you didn't hit a like, whether you didn't hit a share, but you came across the post and it played for a couple seconds, you played a part. So, for me and Shad, on this particular point, I speak on Shad's part, we want to say thank you, real talk, because it means a lot. It definitely means a lot.
It really does, because we wouldn't, I asked Chris today, yo, do you think they tune in for us or our guests? And he was like, yo, that's a good question. And we both came to the same conclusion.
Yeah, we did.
No. We both came to the same conclusion, and that's dope. And that's only because of you guys.
What was the conclusion, though? Tell them, though, because
they tune in for us. They like, yo, I said 90%. This was my answer. 90% us, 10% the guests. And when it comes to the guests, it's guests that where we draw in new people, or it's because they know the guest. Right. You get what I'm saying? So
for the people tuned in, I want them to know this is where me and Shad personally struggle with, right? Because we don't like to say, yo, or they doing it for us, because we not, honestly, real talk, we doing it because we love it, but we doing it for y'all, the artists, the business people, the ones who are out here grinding, the ones who are out here independently pushing. That's why we did this, because we are them. You know what I'm saying? So if it benefits you, it benefits us, it benefits everybody. That's the whole thing when I keep telling everybody, yo, power is in numbers.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Miss Shamika.
Salute to Gabe, because, go ahead, my bad.
Oh, no, Gabe, no. Go ahead. No, I need you to get that out. I'm going to go ahead.
Salute to Gabe, because we was having a conversation yesterday, and, we have been building over time, you know what I mean? And now we to the point to where, because, I'm real. Shad know me, and for the people who know me, I'm not the type talkative person. I'm not the conversational person. I got to get to know you before we get to that point. That's just me, right? So now, in my eyes, me and Gabe are at that point, and we had a conversation yesterday, and I was telling them, like, yo, people, I don't think people understand how important it is to hit a like, to hit a share, to a comment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when you hear people say, yo, it costs you no money, it really costs you no money. But what that does for the creative, people like us, Finally TV, Tea Time with Bunky, let's get
Sam.
activated.
Shout out to Sam. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What it does for us is tremendous, because let's think about it like, let's talk on a small scale, real quick, Shot, real quick. Let's say I share the joint, right? I got 5 friends on my page. Those 5 friends each have 5 friends, but they have now seen it, liked it, and shared it. So now I got 5 views, got 5 shares. Each of them got 5 friends, right? Each of them have shared it. Now I got 25. Like, let's keep going here. You know what I'm saying? And it really costs you nothing. And I'm not asking you to share no shit you don't like. I'm not asking you to like some shit you don't like. What I'm asking you is, if you fuck with it and you support your people and you genuinely want to see a motherfucker win, hit a motherfucking like and a share. It only take you a second. If you don't fuck with it, don't do it.
Yeah.
I respect that all day.
Yeah, you ain't gotta buy a shirt.
Yeah, as you scrolling and you fucking with it, just because you know them and you tuning in, don't mean you really actually giving them everything they need. And what they need at that point is, yeah, you tune in and that's dope. Love. Now we need that like. Take it that one step. Tie them shoes.
That's it.
You know
Hit that shit. Fuck all that. That shit is simple.
Hit that shit.
That shit costs me nothing.
Right.
Yo,
like,
listen. That shit costs me nothing. Anybody that I see and I see them doing something, I'm gonna hit the like and I'm gonna hit the share, because I like you as a person. So if your work might not be my cup of tea, but I see you out there trying to get it.
I don't give a fuck if I like you as a person. I gotta like what you putting out there. If I like it, trust me.
No. Because my thing is, somebody might make a painting, and to me, I'm like, that shit is dirt. But somebody might say, yo, that shit is priceless.
No,
so at that point in time, I'm gonna share it. But we can agree to disagree. You from Brooklyn, I'm from upstate. What? Oh, all right. But anyway, yo, Shamika, I want to get shout out to Shamika Foy and Trouble. They got a little, not a little, but they have a YouTube series, and I want to get the cast up here. You know what I'm saying? Dude, they're shooting it in Monticello. That's dope, and I think it's the dopest fucking thing ever. And I want to get them some light, as much light as possible, so that they can get their views up, and then hopefully we can get them to circulate through the village.
Powers in numbers.
Absolutely.
Real quick, what's been on my radar as of late? I heard of it before. I'm not going front, but it's been on a lot. I've seen a lot of people sharing it. I've seen a lot of talk about it. I want to get them brothers from the joint in Monticello, the bookstore in Monticello, or the painting thing in Monticello. I want to get them
on the Black Library. Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot about them. I definitely want to tap in with them. But real quick, if I can end the show on this, people. A lot of y'all here chasing dreams, right? A lot of y'all want things. It's a difference between wants and needs. I'm gonna say that again. There's a difference between wants and needs. Identify what your wants are and what you need. And that could be within your goal, within your everyday life, or whatever that is. Once you identify that and break it down, right? Separate it, because your everyday life and your goals is 2 different things. Your goals is something you're chasing. Your life is every day you live it. Identify what that is for you and go chase it. And then at the end of the day, every day you go to sleep, I want you to say this to yourself. If what I'm doing is motherfucking easy, everybody would do it. Now, with that being said, people are going to try it. People are going to give up. People are going to let the dream go. What are you going to do? Because I know we out here catching wreck. We out here reaching everything conceivable. You already know what type of time we on. This is what I got, Shot.
Yo, listen, we're going to end it on that note. That was dope. Yo, listen, I really think we need another show, because with us booking all the guests, we don't get all this good brother talk that my brother's giving out to the people. So I think that we might need another show. Hit the like, hit the share. Inbox Chris and tell him, yo, listen, we might need y'all on a whole separate platform so that we could get this other stuff out. We got reaching everything conceivable, like oozing out of everywhere. It might be too much to contain in just in the studio with the Rec Boys. But we love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. If you guys missed any part of the show, you can check the replay Friday noon, right? Friday noon, Saturday 8 p.m. Blaze them up. Culture Shock Radio, the Tattoo Shop. and Wapter Music. Also, we got a spot in New Mexico. We touching 170 something countries. Get in tune with the Rec Boys. Tell a friend and tell a friend.
No,
We out.
170
We love y'all.
Village Global, 170 Village Global Network, 180 something on Blazing One Radio, and don't forget all the streaming major sites. Next week, Shad will have everything updated, so you'll be able to see the new places that he just told you guys about Mexico. You got to give my man some time. He's overworked, he's over hustled, but he's gonna get it right. We're gonna make it happen. So to next week, Shad.
Nope. I was just being lazy. I was just being lazy.
I was
just being lazy.
Okay.
No. I was just being lazy. But next week, your boy's back on it. You already know what it is. We're on this mission to catch Rec. Rec Boys, we love you guys. We out. Deuces, easy.